Hello and welcome to today's episode of CCTV. Hi there, welcome to CCTV, the place to be if you are trying to get more happy, healthy, and fit. I'm your girl. I'm Christina Carlyle. I'm a former fat girl turned nutritionist and a trainer, here to help you reach your weight loss and wellness goals too. So over the past week, I was working with 3 different ladies. I was training them, and we had some time left in the workout, and I asked them, is there anything in particular that you want to target? We'll throw in some exercises before the session's over, and every single one of those ladies wanted to know some different exercises that kind of targeted their bra strap back fat area. So I wanted to make a video for you too. I've been getting a lot of requests for workout videos. Before I get into it, I was kind of surprised because I wanted to kind of Google to see what else was out there, and every single blog post and video I found didn't really utilize all of the muscles in this kind of this area that makes up this little muscle group right here. So before I get into the exercises, I just want to let you know that this area right here, there's a bunch of different muscles, and to train this, we have to be utilizing this joint. And with a ball and socket joint at your shoulder, you can go in different directions, which is important, because all of the muscles that attach to this joint go in different directions. You'll have some muscles that go up and down, you'll have some that go across, you'll have some that go diagonally this way, and some that go diagonally this way. Okay, like back here, like that, across, up and down. So it's really important that you target all of those by utilizing different directions and by reversing and changing your grip. That's how you make sure you target everything, not just the primary muscles, but you want to get those secondary muscles that go in all those different directions, because that's when you get the girdle effect and everything kind of comes in and tightens together. I'm going to go through the 6 different exercises, give you demos, but for the best possible results, you want to repeat each exercise 15 times. Go through each one 15 times for 1 round, and then you want to do 3 rounds, so 3 sets of these exercises. So that's it. Let's jump right into the workout. You're going to need some free weights, and I like this because we're not utilizing any machines, so you can do this at home or the gym. So what you want to do for the first exercise, we're going to do an alternating front and lateral raise to make 1 movement. Okay, so this is 1 and 1 counts as 1. If you do it again, 1 and 1, that's 2. Front and to the side, that's 3. Now you don't want to do 15 to the front and then 15 to the side, right? So let's just say we did front 15 and then side 15. It's not as effective as it is if you just alternate consistently throughout the exercise, if that makes any sense. If you drop one weight and you feel it, those muscles, which I encourage you to do, you can kind of feel how they change in directions. You can kind of feel how they're being switched up as you change the grip and the movement utilizing that ball joint. So that's your first exercise. To the front, to the side, you want to do, technically it's 30 altogether, but it's the 1, 2 that counts as 1, so that's 15. Okay? That's the first exercise. The second exercise, we're going to be flipping our grip as well, but we're going to be doing a row. You don't want to be arched like this, like Mr. Burns. You don't want to be like this, like you're in a twerking contest. You want a nice neutral spine. You want your tailbone up slightly, abs in tight. You want your wrists facing in, bend over. Take your elbows up and back, okay? That's 1. When you take it down, you change the grip, so now that your wrists are facing out, and you do the same thing. That's 1. It's just like the last one. You have to do those 2 different grips for it to count as 1. So again, it's like we're doing 30 altogether, but it's really 15. If you can't get to like 10, you want to go down and wait. So it's almost like you're pulling your pants up, and then you're pulling the pants up from somebody who's in front of you, if that makes sense. So 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, and you want to do that 15 times. So the next exercise, I call it a trouble you. You want to start with your hands in a W-like position, and I call it the trouble you because it looks like a W, but you're targeting that trouble area. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to start with your arms like this. And what you want to do is you want to flip them down and then kick them out. That's one. So up, W, down, kick them out. So you're a W, scarecrow, kick it out. And that 3-step, 2, 3 is 1. You're going to want to do this 15 times. This is a killer. This, though, targets this area like no other. This is an amazing move. You're probably going to want to do like 3 to 5 pound weights if you're a beginner. I'm doing 5 pounds, and with all this light and the movement, I'm like sweating. So. Two. And that is the treble U. The next exercise I like to call the funky chicken, because you know when you do the chicken dance, you kind of go like this. We're kind of doing the same thing but with weights in our hands, and we're not moving fast. We're moving slow because you want to control the movement. So you start with your weights in your hand in a hammer curl position, up and down like this. And all you want to do is bring your elbows up, slightly above shoulder level, and back down. Up and down. The only thing moving is your elbows up and back down. That's it. And you want to squeeze your core in tight, squeeze your back as you do it. You want to do 15 of those. And this is what it looks like from this side. The next exercise is an upright row. So you want to stand with your weights flush against your legs, wrists facing in. And you, again, we're going to be driving the elbows straight up, and straight down. So instead of taking them out like we did the last time, now we're just taking it straight up. You want to keep the weights close to your body. Again, the elbows are the only thing dragging the weights up, but you should feel it. If I put this weight down, I can feel this moving and feel those muscles being engaged. So if you want to do that too, I encourage you, but you're going to want to do 15 of these upright rows. So the next exercise I have for you is the wood chop. The wood chop also engages your core, which is always a good thing. So what you want to do is you want to start with your weight in the upper right or left hand position and chop it down like you're swinging an axe. This utilizes both sides. So you're going to feel it here and in your core. And then once you do 15 to one side, you're going to want to stop, take a break, and then do it from the other side. So that's it. If you want to see more specific instructions for this workout, hop on over to the blog. I'm going to put a link to it below. If you have any questions, let me know. If you like this video, please like it so I know. And if you don't want to miss next week's episode, subscribe now because I make a new video every Thursday. So I will see you next time right here, same place every Thursday. Bye.